What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hot Takes Podcast. This is episode 27, season 2, I guess you could say, technically. We're starting a new year with a new episode, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. I am joined by my co-host tonight, Adam Fadiga.
Yo.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
And I am joined by my cameraman, as always, Joe Critelli. Thank you for being here as well.
Of course.
Yeah, man. So we're going to get right into it as we usually do. We're going to do our movie news roundup, and then we're going to be reviewing 2 movies that we've seen this past week, Birds of Prey and Sonic the Hedgehog, along with the top 3 video games that we think should become movies, TV shows, or animes, if you consider that to be different from TV shows. But first with the news roundup. The Oscars have reached an all-time low in ratings with 23.6 million viewers. This is a 20%, 6 million viewer drop from last year. We were saying before, it's not that much of a surprise, we don't think.
I'm surprised that anybody watches the Oscars nowadays,
too.
at all. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost a joke. Like, sure, the awards are like great for the people that worked on the project and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god.
I think it's a mixture between the politics talk and I could just look up who won, the next day.
Same.
That's how I feel about it, at least. I look up the next day, I read Best Picture, Best Actor, I just see who wins, and that's it. I don't need to watch a whole ceremony of it.
I see where you're coming from. I literally get all my news off my Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I don't even have to watch. I wait like a couple minutes, I search on which actor and what award, boom, I got it within 5 seconds. There's no need for me to watch it.
Have you guys seen any of the movies that won? Like, we've obviously seen Joker,
Of
which
course, phenomenal
Joaquin
movie.
Phoenix won Best Actor.
Yep.
It won Best Soundtrack. The movie that made Best Picture is a film called Parasite.
I always wanted to see that. All of my friends say it's a really good movie.
Right, I heard about that too.
Yeah, and I definitely want to look into it as well. But apparently, it's all in subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to watch it
it's
all in
all
subtitles.
Sub, yep.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting. Definitely want to check it out if it earned Best Picture.
I don't know, it never had an impact on me, but did the Oscars ever have an impact on you guys?
No.
In the sense that it made
To be honest, not really.
Not really. I always liked the openings, like the musical openings where they'll have cameos of different actors appear in the beginning and whatnot. But I feel like that even dimmed out. Plus, there was no host again this year. This is the second year that they went hostless.
Yeah, last year they moved Kevin Hart last minute.
Yeah.
Who was the host? Oh, because of there was some scandal.
Yeah, with Kevin Hart last year, so they pulled him.
Yeah.
And they haven't had one since. I was gonna say, who messed that one up?
They haven't had one since. That was Jesse Cohn.
Oh no. Our guest, I guess he's gonna be here on phone.
Yeah, my brother Jesse might be showing up later on in the podcast. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up for the Oscars. Unless they find a new way where they can reinvent themselves to get people watching, or maybe make funny commercials like the Super Bowl for people to watch.
I haven't really watched it religiously since St. Patrick Harris was consecutively hosting it for years and years ago.
Yeah.
They should bring him back.
They should.
Watching it.
Yeah.
I thought the Super Bowl commercials this year were awful.
They weren't that good.
They've been a downfall last couple of years.
Yeah.
Halftime show though was phenomenal.
Halftime show was phenomenal. Yes.
This might be a hot take, but I wasn't really a fan.
No.
Yeah, I got a lot of heat for that.
Damn right.
I got a lot of heat
from that.
My good friend Alize gave me a lot of heat for that. She really jumped my back about that.
I thought Shakira and J-Lo were awesome.
Oh, they look phenomenal, but I don't know. I'd rather see my boy Meek Mill out there, to be honest.
All right.
Meek Mill?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing him either up on that stage.
He's Puerto Rican too. He got some Latino blood.
I would love to see Paul McCartney up there again. I think he did it before. But
He definitely did it. Yeah.
I don't know if he still can, but
he definitely still can. He could definitely still play the instruments. I don't know how well his singing is nowadays,
I
but
wonder if age has a drastic effect on your vocal cords or not. I know this is off topic, but
I think it does. I think it does.
I remember on the Sandy Relief, Bruce Springsteen, he was sweating through all his clothes, when he was performing.
Yeah. But yeah, the Super Bowl commercials weren't. They rely heavily on famous actor cameos in all these commercials now. And that's not a bad thing necessarily. I love seeing Bryan Cranston in that Sprite commercial, I think it was. doing the Shining reenactment.
Yep. Shout out to the black mom, Bo, from Blackish. In that, she was also in that commercial.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I am thirsty.
Other news and news roundup. Aladdin 2 is now in development with a brand new story. It's going to be an original story. Okay. They aren't following the Return of Jafar animated sequel of Aladdin. And this is kind of good news for me, at least, because they haven't done like an original live action thing in a while now. Mm-hmm. It's all just like these remakes turned into live action movies.
Did you see Aladdin?
I did not see.
I did not see Aladdin either, but it made a lot of money, so it makes sense that they're making a sequel.
I heard it was very good too. Like Ryan Kadath saw it; he said it was really good.
Oh yeah, he's a big Disney guy.
He is a big Disney guy.
I loved Aladdin as a kid. I loved The Whole New World. I loved singing that shit, like all those kinds of songs.
Yeah,
like, I have no shame in it. Like,
what's the song called? You wanna have a friend like me or something like that?
No, you didn't get a Toy Story. That's a Toy Story. Like, you have a friend in me.
No.
I was thinking of who said
you
that?
never had a friend like me.
Yeah,
that song, the Genie song.
Oh yeah,
the Genie, right?
Yeah, that I love that song. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there as well. We are going to move on to our main topics now. Our first main topic is a movie review that we saw this past Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, otherwise known as now Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. They changed their title due to box office failure. I wouldn't necessarily call it a failure because it still made a good amount of money, but it wasn't reaching its expectations. They thought the title had something to do with it, so they changed the title to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. I'll go with my review of it first, and then we'll move on to you, Ed.
Of course.
When this movie was first announced, I thought it was going to be another bad DC movie, to be honest with you. I don't think it was needed. I think they were just trying to ride the Harley Quinn train because everyone loved her in Suicide Squad, so they went for this. I thought it was like a sudden reaction move by DC, and it ended up being all right, but was it really needed to continue the DC Universe storyline? No, it wasn't at all. Don't get me wrong, the movie was all right. It was pretty good. It shocked me along with many other people. But this isn't a Birds of Prey movie. Mm-mm. This is a Harley Quinn movie.
Correct.
And they should have really just called it Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. I feel like that would have been a more fitting title to it.
How was Ewan McGregor, my man? Also plays Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yes. Ewan McGregor as Black Mask, the villain of the movie.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Fantabulous. It was fantabulous.
It was hilarious.
He was hilarious in it. I love that part where all my henchmen are dying by this crossbow killer. Is like, what the fuck? Like, why isn't she working for me? Like, I love crossbows. Like, he says something like that. Yeah, he was great. Mm-hmm. His main henchman, Victor Zsasz,
great villain.
He was a great villain as well. Another thing I wanted to bring up about it being rated R. I think that also hurt the box office performance.
It didn't really seem rated R to me. Like, it wasn't like that bad that it had to be rated R.
Yeah, it didn't need to be a rated R movie. They could have laid off some of the curses they had in that movie. I think you could say the F-bomb 3 times and it would still be able to be PG-13. So
100%.
Yeah, so I think they could have gotten away with that. There was a little bit of gruesome parts in it, like when Zsasz was cutting off the skin of their faces, like that was definitely a little out there. That was kind of crazy. But the villains were great in it. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was amazing as her. She owns that character. The rest of the Birds of Prey, I didn't have much care for them, you know?
I would say this. My favorite Bird of Prey was definitely Huntress. They keep calling her Crossbow Killer. I'm not the Crossbow Killer.
Yeah.
I'm Huntress.
Yeah, that's right. That was a funny part of the movie, actually.
Like, ongoing joke was just keep killing me.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think that's mostly all I gotta say. It had good action in it. You know, the Birds of Prey really don't come together until the end of the movie. Yeah. Do I think there's going to be a sequel to Birds of Prey?
I hope not.
I kind of hope not either. I kind of hope not either.
But another Harley Quinn movie, would you be opposed to that?
I would not be opposed to that. She will be appearing in the next Suicide Squad movie next year, which is awesome.
Do we have any idea what the cast is going to be for that?
Probably Will Smith, I would say.
Will Smith is out.
He's out.
He's out. He's either being replaced by Idris Elba.
Same character or different character?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It might be the same character, Deadshot. It might be a totally different character. But he's in there. Harley Quinn's in there. I think King Shark is in there.
That's a good ad. Okay, that's a good ad.
Yeah.
Like a Shark Man?
Yeah, he's like
Basically.
a Shark Man hybrid kind of deal. Yeah.
They just introduced him to the latest season of The Flash, so yeah.
Yeah. And he was a good part of the Flash too. I saw
yeah.
the first episode he debuted in. Captain Boomerang is returning.
I love Captain Boomerang.
Is there anyone else returning that didn't die in the first Suicide Squad? I don't think so. But and the main army dude, Rick Flag.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be back as well, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see Harley Quinn and that whole crew back again for the Suicide Squad. Another Harley Quinn movie? Yeah, I'm down. I think this movie would have definitely benefited, even though a lot of people didn't like Jared Leto's portrayal as Joker. I think the movie definitely would have benefited if he was in there and they promoted him in there. Mm-hmm. I think they would have gotten a little bit more money because it's the Joker. Like, that's unavoidable for it to make money.
No, it is.
You know?
For me, the movie overall was decent at best, I would say. It's entertaining. It wasn't anything too spectacular.
Yeah.
It was, they had some funny moments. Like, they name-dropped Batman once. After that, there was nothing, no more hints. I was thinking the entire time during this, 3-day stretch it was, or 2 days or whatever, how many stretches the movie took place in.
Yeah.
Where the hell was Batman during this time? That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, where's Robert Pattinson? I'm trying to figure out where he's at right now. And, overall, I had some good moments. Well, besides that, it was all right. It's in my opinion, a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. I would say. Like I said, it's a decent movie.
Oh, I'm a DC fanboy too. I'm a big DC fanboy, but their movies have not been it recently.
Oh, I know, dude. You don't gotta tell me.
You want to know what's weird? A lot of people are saying DC movies, yeah, they're all right, whatever. They're actually getting good reviews, over this past year or so. Aquaman didn't do that bad in review-wise. Shazam was in the 90s.
Shazam was their best movie in the past 5-6 years, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still excited to see that one. I was excited before it came out. I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu.
Oof, don't have Hulu right now, but I will get that free 1-month trial.
Yeah, for sure. What other movies were getting good reviews from DC? I think there was another one that we're missing. Is there?
Good DC movie. Let's really ring a bell.
Birds of Prey, Shazam, Aquaman. Actually, no. That might be it right now.
So what does the new Joker count as? It doesn't count as...
The current Joker that just came out is its own thing. It's separate.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's Sony, not DC. Pretty sure.
I was gonna say he didn't look like he would fit very well with Harley Quinn, just off of
no.
That Harley Quinn. I was like, no.
I don't think that portrayal of Joker belongs with anybody. I think that's its own thing. Right. You know what I mean? Fans are coining that type of movie DC Black Label.
Yeah.
Which basically means it's more dark, more rated R films kind of deal, more in a grounded reality rather than a comic book reality. You know what I mean? But yeah. But I guess you could count Joker in there as a DC film that got good reviews as well.
Yeah.
I guess the character is DC, so.
Yeah. And like I said, it wouldn't have hurt if they had Jared Leto's Joker in it, because the Joker movie alone made over $1 billion. It would have helped. It definitely would have helped. I like how you brought up the thing that they mentioned Bruce Wayne a little bit. Harley Quinn names her pet hyena Bruce, and it was I named him after that hunky Wayne guy or something like that. She said.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they don't know Batman exists yet. That's the point where they're getting to.
That what?
That Batman doesn't exist yet. You know what I'm saying? In that universe.
Well, I hope that's not the case, because then it wouldn't make sense, because it's still continuing like the Batman v Superman timeline, you know. So he's around. But yeah, I don't know. It's seeming more and more like the Robert Pattinson Batman movie is going to be its own thing as well.
Okay,
that's what it's seeming like. Right. They recasted Commissioner James Gordon, who was J.K. Simmons in Justice League.
Okay.
It's a different guy. It's the guy from Westworld. Glasses, African American.
Oh my god, I love him, dude.
He is a good part of Westworld.
He's Bernard in Westworld.
Yes, right? Bernard. Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah,
guy.
He's James Gordon in the new one, so they already recasted that. They recasted Batman. Yeah, so it seems like that's going to be its own thing.
Bernard in that?
Yeah.
Wait, do we know what that actor's name is? 'Cause I'm surprised I do not know.
Not offhand. No, I don't. I'm not too sure.
Okay. I don't know who this actor is. I don't watch Westworld.
I feel like he would be like a good Dr. Doolittle. I don't know.
Yo, I could see that too.
Like he's got like that voice, dude. Like he could be like kind of calm, but I feel like I don't know. I haven't really seen him in like a funny role though. That kind of guy.
I can see. Jay. What's his name? He used to be on SNL. Jay something Farrell, something like that. He does impressions all the time. Like he was big on SNL. Now like he goes to like all these celebrity things. And I forgot what his name is.
Jay
something. He's black. Jay something with a P. Farrell, Fernell, something like that. But that's why I think he'll be a good Dr. Dolittle though.
Dude, I don't know why I got thinking about those movies, but
yeah, I guess we could mention the new Doolittle movie that came out. Also not doing hot.
Wait, what?
You know
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It has Tony Stark in it. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. Reviews aren't good. Box office.
It's not that he's not like charismatic and like funny, but
it's
like,
too soon for him getting a major role like that. Everyone's keep thinking of him as Iron Man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, right, too soon. I agree.
Yeah. But all right, is that all we got for Birds of Prey?
Yeah, I'm done.
Anything else to add for that?
No.
All right, Joe, I would check it out, but I wouldn't go out of my way to the movie theaters to see that movie.
That'd be a wait to like Hulu or Netflix thing for me. I didn't go see it.
Yeah,
probably will.
Sure.
I'm more interested to hear what you guys go say about the next movie. To be honest,
phenomenal movie.
Yeah. So our second topic is another movie review that we saw 2 days ago. Sonic the Hedgehog. The first live-action video game movie of the character. And I'll just say I thought it was great. Jim Carrey stole the show as Dr. Robotnik.
Killed it.
Easily the best part of the movie was Jim Carrey. Were there corny parts? Yeah, of course there were corny parts.
It's a kid movie, too.
It's a kid movie, yeah. This movie definitely aims toward the kids. But the thing is, if you are a fan of any sorts of Sonic the Hedgehog, you will enjoy this movie. Like, it's an all-around good movie, you know. Funny, the action was pretty good in it, and the acting was pretty good in it. The guy from Westworld that played James, the officer, the guy Dolores' boyfriend in the beginning.
Oh, what? The guy that played Teddy?
Teddy.
He had like a.
He was like the cowboy that was like the interest. No.
Why are you whispering bad black guy?
No, the Man in Black guy. Like,
no, not him.
I didn't know if you watched Westworld or not.
No, I don't. I have like no intent to watch Westworld.
Not him.
It's Black History Month.
The original, the original love interest for Dolores.
Yeah, I thought that was Teddy. I thought his name.
Okay,
was, but I can't remember. He dark hair, right?
Darkish hair. His name is James Marston. I'm pretty sure his real name is. I thought he was good in it. Who
was Sonic's like human companion? Was that him?
That's him.
That was him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm more interested to hear what you guys have to say about Eggman before you get along like the plot of the movie.
All right. Eggman, Jim. I'll get you a start like this. Jim Carrey killed it. He was hilarious. I couldn't take him seriously. Half the things he said reminded me of my good friend Matty Ellis.
Yeah.
A very very close identically wise, like the way they talk and things they said. But Joe, overall, the movie is phenomenal. Like beginning of the movie, they hint at Knuckles' clan, the Knuckles clan. In the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
And they have end credit scene with Tails is amazing.
Yeah.
I was very interested when your brother told me that there was an end credit scene, with his favorite character. Tails.
Yeah.
He started screaming. He got up and yelled in the movie.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
weirdo! I would have got right. I would have ran out of there right. I was like weirdo.
That kind of made the movie for me too, seeing Tails at the end. And they're kind of following it just like the video game, because Tails wasn't in the first Sonic the Hedgehog video game, right? He was in Sonic 2, right? Mm-hmm. So they're kind of playing it that way. The way that the town is called Green Hills, love it. Like, Green Hill Zone, that was a great part. What else? Him reading all the Flash comics. Yep. That makes sense.
Oh, man.
The guy who voices Sonic is, he's from Parks and Rec. One of my favorite characters in Parks and Rec.
Don't tell me it's Ron Swanson. That's
not Ron Swanson.
If that was Ron Swanson, I would freak out.
I would have saw that movie already.
Adam Scott?
No. What's his name?
Describe him.
The actor's name is Ben Schwartz, I'm pretty sure. Zany, best friends with...
Oh. John Ralphio.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. John Ralphio voiced Sonic the Hedgehog, and I thought he did a great job with it. That high-pitched voice that Sonic has, he did it perfectly. This movie definitely sets up for sequels to come, and I love that.
Maybe? Oh, sorry.
I think it'll be
Sonic and Tails at least.
Yeah, I think the second movie will mainly focus on Sonic and Tails, and then maybe a third movie they'll have Knuckles and maybe Shadow. They're really setting this up to be a big franchise. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure about Shadow in the second one. Maybe in the third/fourth one.
Yeah.
I think they'll do Tails, then Knuckles, then hopefully everything goes well in Shadow.
Yeah.
But I was really hoping. The only disappointment I had about the movie was he didn't go supersonic.
Or no mentions of the Chaos Emeralds at all.
No, it's just all about the rings.
Yeah, all about the rings.
Well,
yep.
He was raised on Earth, right?
Sonic?
Yeah.
No. According to the movie, he was raised in the same world as Knuckles' clan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he probably does have some knowledge of the Chaos Emeralds and the map.
But all they mentioned was the rings and how he can use them to teleport to other worlds for the others. He can get started over.
That's what they did with the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that owl. The owl in the beginning who's taking care of baby Sonic.
I forgot her name.
But I wonder if that was an actual character in the video games or comic books.
I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to Sonic character. You probably have to ask Jesse.
Yeah. You know what? I think Jesse was even confused of who that was.
That might just be a thing they had to add in there. Just for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Maybe something in the Sonic comics, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I read some of those Sonic comics, and
I had a couple too.
Yeah, he has a whole different squad than he has in the video games. There's like Princess Sally Acorn and
I don't know that. I know who she is. They introduced her in the Sonic show they had when we were growing up on 4Kids.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
They had a bunch of these not random, but minor characters in the show.
Rotor, I think, is another name.
Yeah, he's in the show too. Yeah.
The rabbit robot. I think they called her Rabbot or Bunny or something like that.
Something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah. I think a second movie would be cool, where obviously Sonic and Tails work together.
Of course.
They do play around with Chaos Emeralds a little bit, but I want to see Metal Sonic. I want to see Dr. Eggman create Metal Sonic. Ooh. I think that would be an awesome thing for a sequel.
It would be a good premise because, after Eggman, seeing Sonic and how he was, he's got to try to beat that.
Yeah.
And then after he realizes he can't do it, then they'll go on to Sonic 3 and maybe he'll get my boy Shadow.
Yeah.
He'll be researching even more into it.
But I think if they introduce the Chaos Emeralds, they're going to have to introduce Shadow, because Shadow was a big part of Chaos Emeralds.
Chaos Control.
But the thing you would like about the movie is there was the second to last end credit scene for the Tails one. Eggman, he's sitting on the planet. He has a suit. He's not fat yet, but he has that wild mustache going on.
Oh my God, I was gonna ask that too, dude.
Yeah, he's got that wild mustache going on this planet.
Yeah.
He looked just like him.
Basically, except fat.
Yeah, except he
Glasses? Did he have the glasses?
he had
the little spectacles.
Yeah.
He started going crazy a little bit too.
I can't even remember what his mustache looked. I swear I saw it.
It's just long and like outgoing like every direction.
Yeah, I remember what it looks like in the games, but like in the movie.
It's a close replica.
It is close as possible.
Yeah, as it could be for a live action
And
kind of movie.
They really fixed Sonic, you think, in the regards to his like appearance?
100%. If they kept the original design for him, I don't think this movie would have worked. Yeah, I don't think it would have worked. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
That design was a make or
interesting to
break.
hear you guys say that, honestly.
That even Jim Carrey says, "Thank God for that redesign. That saved us millions and millions of dollars."
Oh yeah, and listen, kudos to them for fixing that and actually listening to the fans.
Yeah.
And giving absolute fan service for this movie. They really did a great job with it. They really did.
It looked like a freaking human hedgehog originally. It looked disgusting.
Yeah.
It's good because they'll probably be more careful when it comes to designing those characters like models in the future.
Yeah.
Those future characters.
100%. Like,
Amy, Tails, Knuckles.
Ooh, you see, Amy is a character I don't know if I want to see in this friend. I don't know. I don't know.
Like someone real quirky and real like.
Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler
as Amy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work.
Okay.
That would work.
Amy Poehler's quirky like that.
I'll
Yeah.
pretend like I know who that is. All right.
You ever see Parks and Rec?
Leslie
Oh my
Knope.
God, that's her. That's her name.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
That and like get her Amy's friend to be Tina Fey or something like that.
Cream, the
Yeah.
bunny cream.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm curious to see it, like what Tails would have looked like if they kept that original design.
Oh, I pray to God that I don't ever have to see
That's
that.
what I was thinking. I feel like they would have made him look like an actual
Fox,
like
yeah.
Swiper kind of, from like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
That kinda. I think that would have been the most awful thing ever. Knuckles would have been running on 4 legs, bro.
Yeah.
What is freaking two spikes in his knuckles?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, thank God for that character design.
Oh, yes.
It made the movie for 100%. And you know what? That first design made it seem like it wasn't even a kid movie.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
Straight up horror movie.
yeah, straight up horror movie for sure.
Come on now.
All right, is that all we got for Sonic the Hedgehog?
Besides Jim Carrey absolutely killing it in that role, like that's pretty much it. Though he did such a good job. Best Jim Carrey movie I've seen in a while.
Yeah,
well, not that, but like he hasn't done a lot of movies recently.
Yeah, he hasn't.
I was talking to Dan about this the other day. Like we realized, like he hasn't really done a lot of movies.
Yeah, and this is a great movie to come back with. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he was definitely built for these kind of roles, like
These quirky roles, yeah.
quirky roles, like kid-friendly roles. I want to say,
Yeah,
you know,
the last really adult movie I liked him in was the Batman movie when he was the Riddler.
yeah.
He killed in that movie too.
He did kill it as Riddler. I would like to see him come back in a comic book kind of role as I don't even know who I would want him as, but I think he could fit in there somehow.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll ask you this: what did you like better, Birds of Prey or Sonic the
That's not even
Hedgehog?
the question. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog for me too.
I
for
gave that
sure.
movie like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.2, but now that I started rewatching scenes on YouTube,
Yeah.
and the more I think about it, I think I would move it up to like an 8.7 or 8 kind of deal.
It definitely has its faults, but it's a good movie overall.
Yeah.
That like I would 100% watch that. We're seeing it again on Tuesday, so
Yeah.
exactly. I'm not seeing Birds of Prey again on Tuesday.
No.
I wonder where it got like reviewed on like Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb.
Rotten Tomatoes, it landed like at a 62 or 63%, I think, but a 95 fan rating.
Okay.
Yeah. So people enjoyed it. People loved it. And I think this is a part of the start of good video game movies finally, you know? Like
You can't say that.
No.
We have one good movie in Frank.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu wasn't that
It
bad.
was decent, yeah. It was watchable.
Sonic the
It was
Hedgehog,
good, it was
pretty
good.
good. Tomb Raider, it was okay, and
Didn't
they're
see
making
Tomb Raider.
I haven't either, but they're making a sequel to that Tomb Raider movie as
She
well.
looked like Laura to me. No offense to that girl.
Well-
she's a pretty girl and all, but
Well,
she doesn't
Tomb Raider had the concept of that video game is so good, like for a movie wise, like you have to be an idiot not to take advantage of that.
It is a great concept, honestly, and I think I think we're gonna be talking about a lot of great concepts that should be put into movies and TV shows.
For sure.
In the form of video games.
I got a great one. I was such an idiot. I didn't think about it until last minute until I walked in the door.
I don't want to say it right now, but I hope it's like Kingdom Hearts. I feel
You
like
jackass!
Oh my
God!
God!
Was it?
Yes!
Oh my God!
So to catch up with what they're talking about,
As an anime?
No, a movie.
No, that
as an anime,
It would work.
An anime would work as well.
An anime, either or. They can go.
Right.
They would have more success anime-wise than movie-wise.
Was that your number one too?
It was my third one, but yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Before we get further into it, let's let the audience know what our last and main topic is. Which is...
You don't stop talking, buddy.
I'm sorry. So our last main topic is the top 3 video games that should be adapted into a movie, TV show, or an anime, if you consider that different than a TV show. We're doing the top 3, so it's a very limited list, but we're going to get right into it. So, I'll go... Oh, Jesse just joined. We don't have a camera on him, but he will speak his mind as his turn is next. You also don't have a microphone there.
I was gonna say, is this a mic? Like, what the heck is this?
Nah.
Do you want to like come next to me?
It's
bro,
a pancake, actually.
And
It's a black pancake.
Will the volume come up? Will the volume come off that one?
You're
right
damn
there?
straight.
The volume will come out of that camera right there, so it won't be that bad.
the Sonic movie was so good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
We
we
just
finished talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good. Definitely a solid B.
You want to go see it again Tuesday?
Yeah.
Word.
With Tony and CP, hopefully.
Word, let me know, because it's going to be... Matty Boy's going with his friends and us.
Yep.
All right, you want to start it off?
Yeah, we'll start it off. So, my first video game that I would like to see turned into a movie is a video game I've actually never played, but I always watch the cutscenes for it, and it looks amazing. God of War. I think they could make
great idea.
I think they can make an excellent God of War movie. Kratos is such a badass.
At Michael Bay.
At Michael Bay, honestly.
Yeah.
Michael Bay, or maybe like Peter Jack. Is that his name? Peter Jackson?
What movies have you done? I'm not
Percy
familiar.
Jackson?
No,
No,
Percy
the
Jackson
director?
is
The
the director.
Yeah, it's Peter
Oh.
Jackson.
Peter Jack. He did King Kong, that great King Kong
yeah.
movie.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Bring the Hobbit,
I never
bro.
seen
Lord of
Lord
the
of the
Rings.
Rings.
Baby. You ever watched Lord of the Rings?
No,
Nope, never read a book
Dude,
either.
I'm with you there
don't
too.
read
I
it,
haven't
don't
seen
read it,
any
don't
of
read
them.
it. It's if
They're
you're expect-
long.
If
Oh,
you're
they are.
expecting Game of Thrones, it's like
Yeah,
it's a little more like I don't know. It's more adult, and it's good. It's great. It's the world building's amazing.
Yeah.
But the movies, I feel like the movies are actually really good, and I don't know. Maybe you guys will give it a chance one day. I feel like you haven't watched Lord of the Rings either, right?
I have not. I haven't watched any of them.
Any of them.
Yeah, but God of War I think would be a great choice. The cutscenes that I've been watching that I was referring to were the latest game, and he
The
was
one
going
with the sun.
the one with the sun,
Okay, cool.
and the fight scenes are. I want to say they're well choreographed,
They
even
are.
though it's a video game.
God of
like-
War has always had great fight scenes.
Yeah, for real. And I think it's just a great concept. It's this guy going after Greek gods and goddesses and
Getting his revenge, yeah.
getting his revenge,
You have
and
an
I think
actor?
that's awesome. An actor for Kratos.
It's easy.
Vin Diesel.
Hafnir Bjornstein.
No, it can't be who?
Hafnir Bjornstein if he can act. The
Who's
Mount-
that?
The Mountain from Game of Thrones if he can act.
Okay, yeah, I could kind of see that.
Actually, no, he looks a little too old.
I could kind of see Dave Bautista doing it.
I can see that.
I could see him doing it.
A jacked, what's his name? Oh my god, what's his freaking name? A jacked Vin Diesel? Like a more jacked Vin? Not
Vin Diesel's
Not
already.
Vin Diesel, the guy. I
literally
always call
only
him
said
Vin Diesel.
because he's bald.
I know, I called him like, who's the guy that's with The Rock in that one movie?
Kevin Hart.
Who's Hop and Shaw?
Right.
Who's the other guy?
Jason Statham.
Jason
If he
Statham,
was
if
jacked,
more
yeah,
jacked,
I
he's
could
big,
see
he's a
that.
big
He is
He's
big guy.
bulkier.
I was
But
going to say,
if-
you want Kevin Hart to play God of Kratos?
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
I'm sure I could think of another name that might be better to play Kratos, but
I
at
think-
the end of the day, I think it would be a great movie.
What about Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa? Jason Momoa.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
He would
That
be-
would work.
Wow,
Yeah.
the beard,
That would work
you
too.
can get it going.
Or if you want
He
to
would have to sacrifice all that hair, but
Oh, he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
never
allow
mind, he
it.
can't
Even
do
if it's
it.
a perfect catchy choice, wouldn't allow it.
yeah. But I think that would be one of my top choices to become a movie. Turned off?
If fucking wasn't going.
At all?
Probably since you started talking about the last fucking topic.
What do you mean? It was at 18 minutes
Dude,
when I looked at it.
yeah, but it just went to 20 minutes. Dude,
It's
I
okay.
swear to God it was on.
No.
Dude, I swear to God I did it, right? Did you see it?
I saw it counting down from 18.
Alright, so it was going on. Let me just change the thing. That's why it turned off.
Dude, you're going to have to say that whole thing over again.
What, Jason Momoa?
No, dude, because that was a good God of War thing. That was like a good...
Oh, yeah, I'll say it again.
No, like all of it. All the
Okay,
whole
we
thing.
can do it again. I don't
I
care.
don't know if we never did do it over again before. I don't know what Frank wants to do.
Wanna do it
Yeah,
over
that's
again?
fine. Just for the sake of the camera might have not caught what I was saying there. God of War would be an excellent movie choice. Either even more Jason Statham or Jason Momoa, if he sacrifices the hair,
Which he
would
won't.
play a great
Or
Kratos.
Jason Voorhees.
Or Jason Voorhees.
Shut up, Joe.
And I think it would be a great movie adaptation. I think it would be awesome. Him going after these Greek gods and goddesses. I don't think you need to be a video game fan to watch a movie about Greek gods and
No,
goddesses.
mythological, like the culture interests a lot of people. So
100%.
100%. Just like, I don't know, like it just interests a lot of people.
Thousands
Yeah.
of years, people
Yeah.
have been like, people would thought like, who knows? Maybe Zeus is like the god, but like people literally were worshiping those guys for years.
Yeah, I know a guy who has a tattoo on his leg that says the big Aristotle. So
There you go.
Oh yeah, people find so much symbolism in all kinds of stuff and all the Greek gods and goddesses. I mean,
For sure.
I was talking about me, by the way. I have a tattoo of the big Aristotle. The name Big Aristotle written on my calf.
Oh, yeah, he does. That's right. That's
let
right.
me see that after.
After? You can't really see from this thing. I'll show you after.
All right, Adam, you want to move on to yours?
Oh, mine. I had a great one for, I would probably say, either or. You can go for a movie or an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead 2.
Oh.
Red Dead 2, that has...
Interesting.
Oh,
That's
my
actually an
gosh,
interesting choice. I'm not a huge fan of those games, but I think that would...
Have you played the most recent one?
I can't get into it. I really
If
can't.
once you start getting into that, the first couple missions, like it just starts flowing. It has so many like angles. You can go if you go anime wise, you can probably get, I would say off the top of my head, 3 to 5 seasons off of that
I'm sure.
easily. But like it has a set straight towards so many character developments for each of the characters in part of your crew, and it's a long game regardless. It's like
Yeah.
a lot of, I don't know how many hours you can put into that game, but it's a lot. But that, for so many different angles, you can come up with different storylines, different like angles, and all that.
Is that because I'm assuming you're choosing Red Dead 2 over Red Dead 1 just because it's more based on a crew that you have rather than what's his name,
Going
Arthur?
off on your own.
Well,
Yeah, instead of
Arthur's
going
the
off on your
second
own.
movie.
Well, Arthur was part of John Morrison and Arthur. This game was a prequel to the first one.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
so it happened all before. So the first part of the game, you're with Arthur. Then Arthur like dies towards the end of the game, and then you do the prelogue, which is with John Morrison.
Okay, gotcha.
And then Red Dead 1, you're John Morrison, and then you're Jack Morrison, his son.
Right. Yeah, I could definitely see that as a
It
TV
would
show.
it would be a touching story, like honestly, like all the way through. If they're able to get it, I feel like
People
live
love
action
Western
TV
movies, so yeah.
TV show. Who would be a good actor to play? What's his name? Arthur Morgan. I was thinking. Did anyone ever watch a show called Hell on Wheels?
No.
Hear about it? No, it was on AMC. The main actor of it, I feel like, could possibly play an Arthur Morgan. I don't know if I'm saying that because like they're. Like, I don't know, because he looks kind of like Arthur Morgan a little bit, like his character was wearing, like, the same kind of clothes, but I don't know if the guy actually looked like him, like, that much.
I'm trying to think who would be a good one.
Um.
I can see maybe Ben Affleck doing a good job with that. You know?
Okay. Is the main guy in the second one more blonde, blonde haired?
It's brown.
It's brownish.
More brown than black,
Yeah.
I could see like the main guy from Vikings
I
play
haven't seen
him.
that.
Oh, what's his name?
I forgot. I don't know his name either, but I could see him playing that.
Ragnar
What
Lothbrok,
about,
that guy.
Donut Lord?
Like Ragnar Lothbrok, that actor, maybe. I think he was the main guy.
Donut Lord. Shut up.
That's what Angel and Mateo were calling me all day.
They saw Sonic too.
Yeah, they're like...
Oh, no, I know a good actor. The show Arrow, who plays Oliver Queen, Stephen Amell. He'd be a perfect.
Yeah, he would be a good one
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
How does he look with a beard? How would he look with a beard?
Stephen Amell has
Fine.
a beard.
He has a beard?
He has
Yeah.
a beard in the show, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I could see it. That's a good choice.
Honestly, why don't we just say Jason Momoa for everyone? Because why not? He could possibly make it work.
He could be a John
Marston. He could be a John Marston, yeah. And then,
could be more, yeah.
And then Jack Marston, because Jack Marston's also in the game too, but you can't use him. He's just
just got one of the kids from Stranger Things.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, me and this guy are the exact same.
Yo, get Dustin. Kids in every commercial now.
Yeah.
Joe, you got one?
Oh, I have a bunch, but where did I also had Red Dead Redemption, but I guess I wanted to start off. I wanted I'm picking between one or the other right now.
Go ahead.
I want to say Fallout would be a great TV show.
That's me and Frank were talking about work today too.
I'm sure you guys were big blockbuster video game franchise, decent, great story in the older games. It got, in my opinion, progressively worse, but still only in the fourth one. Like the games before that, in my opinion, were amazing.
They could take the Sonic route of starting to make very bad games and then making a good movie. So that could be a good thing.
Well, Sonic, oh my god, Sonic hasn't made a good game in literally since
besides Sonic Mania, which was not made by Sega.
Yeah, right. What a joke.
Yeah.
Who was it made by?
Fans. It was fan-made game, and then they bought it.
Wow.
It.
So I mean, we all know Fallout's like a post-apocalyptic world. Nukes going out. I think that world and that universe, they use nuclear energy as power, as fuel.
They do.
And and they got they got more further along in some areas than I guess we were. I don't know when they were in Fallout 4. Do you remember what?
I didn't. I only played Fallout. I went up to Fallout 3 after 4. I heard it was really bad, so I didn't even bother getting Fallout 4.
To each their own. It wasn't bad, but to be honest, if you ever played Skyrim, Fallout 4.
Never played Skyrim either.
It kind of felt like you were playing Skyrim with guns, and it would be a great thing, but that world is not Skyrim. It's literally an apocalyptic wasteland. That's. But I feel like it would.
Did you say a TV show, movie, or an anime?
That's what I was about to ask.
TV show.
TV show.
I can see that. Yeah, I can easily see that.
TV show, maybe based on. Best. I don't know which Fallout game would you say are the best, or New Vegas, or 3 maybe.
I love New Vegas. New Vegas is my favorite one.
Everyone loves New Vegas. So a story like that would be great. I don't remember how that ends exactly. I could assume because the Fallout games are they're sometimes similar in some regards.
They usually are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who would play the Lone Wanderer or whatever. Who would be the
Mandalorian?
Oh yeah, basically, yeah. Who's gonna play the Fallout Mandalorian? Basically,
Mandalorian. I'm not sure who would be a good actor for that.
Honestly, it could be a male or woman, any race, just any. Really, realistically,
Get the best woman actor of our generation, the Captain Marvel, little girl, whatever her name.
Brie Larson.
Nah, no Brie Larson, bro.
Get her with her lesbian haircut she's got going on.
She can play a Deathclaw.
Did you guys play 76 at all?
No.
I wouldn't touch it. I'm not a big fan of microtransactions in video games, and when I heard Bethesda was making an open world MMO-ish, is it an MMO? I don't know. It's like an.
I don't know. That
it's like an instance, kind of like some Borderlands stuff on a bigger scale. I would say. I think you can have 16 or 30 players in a lobby. I'm honestly not even sure.
Yeah.
But I heard such bad things about it, I just couldn't. I couldn't buy it, and in good faith, I'm already upset. I'm upset that I bought that Dragon Ball Z game 3 weeks ago.
What? Kakarot? I like Kakarot.
I like it too, but I beat it.
Cutscenes the game.
I know it does.
Listen, I'm sorry for getting off topic. I'm alright with the cutscenes and stuff, but the loading times are awful, and the game literally felt like it needed another year.
It feels too long, if you ask me. With all the missions and side missions.
It was pretty long.
It literally gets easier as you go, which is not
the game literally gets easier as you go.
Radish is a pain in the ass to battle.
Yeah, I mean, Frieza was pretty tough too, but once you get literally after Android 19 and 20, it was not trouble at all.
Destroyed Kid Buu. Destroyed him
really?
in seconds.
Sorry, we got really off topic here.
It's fine.
This new Dragon Ball game came out. It was supposed to be a big open world RPG. We're all very hyped.
It looks nice, but the flow is not that good.
The combat's good, but it's repetitive.
It is.
Yeah,
and
I hate when you talk to people in the side quests and they're the dialogue on the bottom's the whole sentence.
Yeah. They didn't,
Yeah.
they didn't voice the whole thing.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna go all out, make a Dragon Ball game that was supposed to be on this scale, then like,
All right,
why
so
not
my
get
turn.
voice actors?
Jesse, I want you to switch spots with me real quick.
Okay.
Go under this. Yeah.
Okay, so for my turn, my first choice would be. It's going to be animated, so we don't have to discuss who would act. And I don't think any of you guys are actually familiar with this game franchise, but I would like to see either a 1 to 2 season long anime, but probably a movie of Cuphead. There's actually
you say Cuphead?
Cuphead, yes.
Okay.
There's actually a poster of it back here.
How is that gonna work? Do they? I played a little bit of Cuphead.
They don't talk
Never
too
played
much,
Cuphead.
but it's very much based around like a Looney Tunes-esque area. Like they have the
Okay.
Acme sign everywhere.
Okay.
It's just like, and they just.
You think it would be in
Like-
black and white?
No, it's a very colorful world. And the thing is, that whole game is hand drawn.
Really?
It's like beautiful. I would like to see. I don't know. I really couldn't even tell you like one movie that I know that's like completely hand drawn. That's not
It's
an
some-
anime.
I mean,
Sponge- the first SpongeBob
animated
was hand-drawn, I know
movies,
that.
so-
The first movie is
I'm pretty sure the
hand-drawn?
first Spider-Man was hand-drawn. Stephen Amell.
Spider-Man.
I mean, SpongeBob. It's
Okay.
SpongeBob. He said that he well, back then he said he used to hand draw all his art for SpongeBob.
That's
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd really like to see a Cuphead movie. I think they can make it really charming, even though they don't talk. They could obviously break that rule for the sake of making a movie, but I think they're both like really just cute, funny characters
Yeah.
that would make tons of money with like the children audience. But it would actually also be really good because the story,
I feel
mean,
that.
the game is fantastic.
All right.
Frank, imagine that. Imagine if they're able to pull off making like a 40s or 50s style, like, I don't know. I
That's
would say
what-
that
it's like
with Tom and
20s.
Jerry combined.
I
Doesn't even have to be black and white. Like, they can just have like them speak with all the different
Yeah,
all the
that's what I want to
actions
see.
and the
Yo,
noises.
exactly. I want to see Cuphead and Mugman on my movie screen.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I thought he was crazy when he first said it. I was like, oh man, what's this guy about to say? And then I heard it, I was like, you're crazy. But like, the more we talk about it, the more I like it.
It could be
Like,
very charming.
I
It
feel
would be
like
like
it could.
very, very charming, I think. And yeah, I'll keep it short and simple. Frank, you wanna?
Frank
Yep.
said.
move back. All right. So, my number 2, I forgot what it was, so I need to look it up. Oh, so they were going to make this movie. After Ratchet and Clank, not so much.
No.
They were gonna make a Sly Cooper movie.
I would
It was
love
supposed
see
to
that.
come out like 2 years ago, maybe even longer than 2 years ago. Sly Cooper is one of my all-time favorite video games of all time. I thought it was a great franchise. Never played the 4th one, Thieves in Time, because I didn't own a PS3. But they should have made this movie, man. Even as bad as Ratchet and Clank failed, they should have made this movie, I'm telling you. I thought it would have been fantastic. Yeah, would it be a kid movie just like Sonic? Yeah, but that's why we appreciated Sonic, just because, like, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, and they stayed true to, like, the video games and whatnot. If they did the same thing for Sly Cooper, I would absolutely love it. Like, the dynamic between Sly Cooper and Carmelita the Fox, the cop, I thought would be fantastic. Bentley and Murray are great side characters. All good?
It did it again. It literally said something and went back to 20 minutes from
No, you're
17
fine.
minutes.
Is it recorded still?
Yeah, you only lost
Okay.
like 10 seconds.
All right, that's fine. So, yeah, Sly Cooper would be fantastic. I think if they followed the storyline for the first video game, I think it would be fantastic. And then continue it on with the second, Band of Thieves, the third one, Honor Among Thieves. I think it would be a fantastic premise to it.
I agree. I think it would be really good. And I think a lot of stuff that I enjoyed in the Sonic movie was that it wasn't super duper kiddish. Like, yeah, obviously Sonic was like flossing, Sonic was like, there was a fart joke, all that. But there was also like a fight in a bar, and there was like alcohol in the movie. I was like,
True.
I kind of like that. And I think Sly and Sonic are kind of comparable
They
because
are.
obviously they look like they would be completely childish.
Yeah.
But both franchises are enjoyed by kids and teens, and Sly's world could be like even more grittier than Sonic, and I would like to see that.
100%. Way more prettier.
For
yeah.
sure.
And it doesn't even have to, like, not brutal or anything, but it would just be really interesting to see. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I agree.
For actor-wise, I would say Ron Reynolds would be a perfect Sly. Like, oh, it's
Yeah, he
sarcasm.
would be. He would be, for sure. I think they should revive that project. Whatever they were working on, maybe even scrap the whole idea of what they were doing for the movie and start brand new and try to follow the route of like Sonic the Hedgehog or Pokemon, you know. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. Sly Cooper's very dear to my heart.
All right, for mine, it would have to be. We talked about it a little bit earlier.
No, I'm sorry, big
it's
guy.
okay.
I'm sorry. I literally called it. I nailed it on the head. I nailed it.
It is the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Those games, you can make a sick anime off of that. People have been asking for an animated movie, animated series for years for that because it had for any game, the first, second, third, or like any of the sub games they came out with. Like they're just all good characters all the way around. Kids will love it. All Disney characters. Adults will like it because they play video games of it, and plus there's some evil characters, and like it's not that bad. Like it's not gonna be like rated R or anything bad for kids. It mostly around like friendship and like saving people.
Spoilers for the game. Do you think they would show the death of Goofy?
I hope not.
In the new one, does he...
Not in the new one. It was one of the older ones, I'm pretty sure, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Goofy kicks the bucket, but he comes back to life.
He does.
Okay, yeah, so I was about to say, because he's in the new one.
Yeah, he dies, though. Definitely dies.
Is the old one, Joe? We're talking about the new one.
All right, so I don't know what you just said. All I kept hearing was, "Yeah, so he dies." I didn't hear who he said.
Goofy.
All right, listen. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. I'm gonna get to
No,
it.
it's the older
That was
one.
an
It's not
older one.
3.
Oh, dude.
He comes back to life in the older one.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fine.
Alright, sweet.
I want to say one thing, like about Kingdom Hearts, like maybe becoming an anime. Like I'm definitely for it. Obviously,
great
like
potential.
You did say the magic word, Disney.
Disney,
Yeah.
all those characters, all of them, they can grab them from any franchise, any of them. They can grab them from any of them.
And I wonder if they were to swing it, maybe they could even get a Cloud from Final Fantasy and all the other Final Fantasy characters that appeared.
I don't know.
They could.
It would be hard.
Cloud
I
was in
feel
the first one, yeah.
This whole thing is hypothetical, so like if we
collaboration
somehow
with
got
Disney.
Cloud, people would be hyped.
I think, because as far as I know, Disney has not tapped into the anime game at
They
all
have
yet.
not.
I think Kingdom Hearts would be a great stepping stone for it, for sure.
They really have
Easily. And like, what was I say? I forgot what I was going to say.
It doesn't, it's really like it's not for kids. It's meant for everyone, you know.
It is. Because they're like, as Jesse said, there's some death in it. It's just like it's mostly kid friendly, but there's like nice battle scenes and all that, and like it has all the makings of like a perfect anime. I think who are the person who they want to do like direct it. It'd be my boy Oda, the creator of the greatest anime at one time. Anime is One Piece. Jesse, I don't.
Yeah.
Oda's the
What's
boy.
the guy that created Dragon Ball? His name again?
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama. Yeah, yo, my boy Akira Toriyama is the greatest.
Yeah, but he hates Dragon Ball Z Abridged, so I can't
yeah,
respect
you're right.
that.
No, whoever-
Yeah, that's honestly messed up. Like it's,
Did you actually see what happened? What?
dude. Yeah, they're not doing anymore. So
I
bad.
was very.
They're not
sad.
doing any more Bridge?
No,
No,
more
it's
Even though
over.
they promised season 4 was coming, it's
They're
not.
burnt out. They're not having enjoyment making anymore. So.
The direct quote was, "I don't want to make a final season of Scrubs." That's exactly what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, that's
he
what
was
he
like,
said.
nobody liked the ending of Scrubs, and I feel like every
Yeah,
direction
yeah,
we're
I saw
going
that. I heard
was
that part,
final
yeah.
season of Scrubs, and he said, "I will be damned if I let this become the
I
final
will
season
not be
of
Scrubs.
it ended perfectly. That's all I have to say. It really did, but
They came in with some shorts. The thing that really burnt them out was the BoJack movie they were working on.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm actually like kind of mad at those guys. Like they were taking money like on their Patreon and
Yeah,
like,
they
from
were.
other like crowdfunding sources, like saying like we're using this money to like to like help. Like we are making Dragon Ball. Donate to us. We are making Dragon Ball. They didn't say specifically. donate this money for Dragon Ball Season 4 or Season 3.
They said donate to our Patreon. They didn't say
right. But I guarantee you most of these people were donating under the premise like that they were donating for
4-star because Dragon Ball Bridge is their biggest.
Yeah, by far.
Dream.
What are these guys even gonna make after that? Like,
They made like video game abridges and like
I'm
walkthroughs.
sure some
and
of
all
them are
this
good,
shit.
but
Yeah.
I have not watched anything else except for Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
yeah, right. Me
Me
neither.
neither.
Did you guys say BoJack Horseman they were working
No,
on?
there's a villain.
Different
villain.
BoJack.
There's a villain in Dragon Ball Z movie list. It's called BoJack.
Some
okay.
like green and blue guy, like that weird color
Isn't he
that's
yellow?
between green and blue.
No, I think his scarf's yellow.
Who am I thinking of?
Yellow.
The guy that's in Fighters.
You
Bro?
didn't even watch Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Broly, you thinking maybe?
No. He came in Fighters as DLC. He's like this yellow looking.
BoJack
thing,
has
and
a
he
do-rag.
transforms, and he has like this green gem on his forehead.
Oh, I know you're talking about the red guy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but whose turn was it and what movie?
Your turn.
It was your
that's the second
turn.
one. Go.
What did I say again? Did I not say what it was?
I don't
yet?
think you said it
No,
yet.
I didn't say it. Okay,
No.
fair enough. I didn't think I said
We were
it.
just talking, about Kingdom Hearts.
Man,
and
I'm really going crazy nowadays. All right, so, like basically my favorite game franchise is going to be my number 2 because I feel like my number 1 would be just better as like a movie franchise. Number 2, it is The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, that's good.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which game they want to cut through. I said Twilight Princess for some reason in my list, but
That's your
like
game.
I would say you can do even Wind Waker as an anime.
Yeah, I was honestly
Those styles,
thinking a
anything.
Toon Link
Or
game.
Ocarina of Time even could work as an anime,
Mm-hmm.
animation over like making it live action. Although live action would be fantastic.
Majora's Mask, yeah, like all of them would
I'd
be
prefer it to be live action, a Legend of Zelda like movie. And I don't know who would play Link or who would play Zelda off the top of my head. I don't know if you guys could even.
good. Do you think they would make Link talk?
I think they would have to.
Yeah, I think he would talk. Yes, I think he would.
First person that comes to mind to play Link is
Jason Momoa.
We don't want him too
Yeah.
old. No. We don't want him too old. Jason Momoa as an older Link would be great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what's his name from Lord of the Rings. Like the main guy.
Frodo
What about,
Baggins, the guy that plays Frodo.
Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Oh my god.
Yo,
He looks like he's on crack
the
now.
guy
He looks
from
like Link, kind
He
of.
does.
the guy from Shameless, maybe.
Which one? I don't watch him.
Redhead?
I don't know.
Ian?
Yeah, maybe him. I'm thinking of like people that look slightly more like
Jon Snow.
Luke looks like. I mean, Luke. Luke, we miss you, Luke. Link looks more like he's never old, you know. He never looks
He's never
so
old,
he
no.
always has to. Yes, he always looks youthful. That's it. Same with Zelda. I mean, I don't know who could possibly play Zelda either. I'm trying to think here what would be like the best story to put into like a movie from the Legend of Zelda franchise.
Bro, what about, honestly, the most random pick for Zelda? What about the main character from Good Luck Charlie? You know, Bridget Mendler. That's her
Oh,
name.
that'd be good. That'd be good.
honestly, I think that
I don't know
she
who she
looks like
is.
Zelda.
You ever seen Good Luck Charlie? On Disney Channel?
I didn't watch it.
And she
no.
can
Charlie's
sing,
the little
too,
baby
like-
though, right?
Oh yes, I'm just remembering.
I was
that.
thinking maybe Freya Allen from The Witcher, maybe in like, I don't know. She's like 19 years old, but I feel like she looks like young Freya
I
Allen.
mean, if they want to keep her natural hair, I would also say something along the lines like Selena Gomez. She can sing too, so you know that's another alternate route.
Selena
Or she can
Gomez.
dye her hair, but I highly doubt she would dye
Yo,
her
Miley
hair.
Cyrus's Princess Zelda. Adam, look what you made us
No,
do.
no, I
Adam.
will not see
Adam,
Miley
what a
Cyrus
joke! What a
movie again.
joke! Adam.
The last Miley
You got
Cyrus.
anything else to say about Zelda?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I do, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe if we went along with the Twilight Princess route or Ocarina of Time and then Majora's Mask, it would make the best like movie.
Who would play the villain?
Who would put? Oh, who we got playing like Ganon? You're saying
Yeah.
I think they could cast
a big,
anyone to play.
scary Middle Eastern man.
Aziz Ansari.
No, but that guy from Lost.
Yeah. Which guy?
Richard Alpert? No, you're
No.
not thinking of the same guy.
The guy from Lost. The guy that dated that white girl in the beginning and then she died and then he actually had a love the whole time. The
Hugo?
only Indian guy that was on Lost.
Oh, Saeed. Nah,
Saeed,
he's
yes.
Oh, I like Saeed.
Yo, bro, He's too soft, dude. If we saw his face as Ganondorf, we'd be like, nah, we can't believe this shit. I mean, Saeed was a hard ass, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Someone who just looks intimidating, you know? Like I'm not gonna say The Rock, but like somebody with that kind of like, you know, when he's looking at you.
And The Rock's too beloved to play a villain like that.
Yeah, right. You can't. You need to have. Someone big has to play Ganondorf too. They have to be hulking. Like, there's literally like an actual actor, and I think it's like a Russian guy who has like literally like his nose looks like Ganondorf's nose, but he's bald. I can't think of his name right now.
What about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
Too old now.
Too
Too
old.
old now. Yeah, even though Ganondorf, you know, like.
No, Ganondorf is literally thousands and thousands.
Yeah,
and
nah,
thousands.
too. Yeah, my boy Arnold's like 20,000, thousands and thousands.
Okay, shall I go?
Yeah, I ramble.
You'll go, but just before we were talking about, we brought up Miley Cyrus before. Is she even making music nowadays?
She came up with an album like last year.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering.
I like her.
Should we switch seats
Yeah,
again?
yeah. Let's switch spots again.
I don't know why this.
Okay, so my number 2. I don't think many people would actually agree with this, considering there's so much content with this franchise already.
I already know it already.
You don't.
Oh, no? It's not your
No.
go-to game?
No. Well,
Okay.
that's going to be my number 1,
Okay.
obvious. Number 2, I would love to see a TV show about the story of Clementine in the Telltale Walking Dead series.
That would be good. That's one of my favorite video game franchises of all time.
I
Yeah.
love Telltale Walking Dead. I think the story is better than the show
Oh, I 100% agree.
/ comics. I love it, and I think Clementine, I would love to see that. Like, for those that don't know, in the Walking Dead franchise of Walking Dead, you instead of following Rick and his group, you meet a little girl named Clementine and Lee.
Lee's the boy!
Yeah, alright. I do like Lee, Rip, but
Rip, yeah.
Clementine, I would love to see the story of Walking Dead told through the eyes of a 7-year-old girl growing up. Hopefully they can make like just 4 seasons of it, just like the games. Like 7-year-old, 9-year-old, like 13-year-old, and then
Adult.
like 17-year-old Clementine.
Well, they did that in the second installment of the game. It was played through Clementine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You played her in the 2nd and the 4th season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would love to see Clementine on my screen. She's so much more badass than Rick, Daryl, Negan, anyone that you could ever think of.
But not Lee.
But not Lee.
Rip.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
but-
we would love to see Kenny being ripped apart by walkers, right? Like, everyone would love to see that.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Kenny.
You said an anime or TV show?
Not an anime. I would like it to be a TV show.
Okay, who-
I feel like live action TV show would be the most.
Yeah, live action, but
Yeah.
hopefully, like, it doesn't go stale like
I
the
mean,
show did.
Couldn't even tell you an actor for an actress for Clementine.
Yeah, so they ask you. Who do you
What
think-
about the girl Zuri from the show Jessie on Disney Channel?
I can see that. Her like being like a baby and going back.
Yeah, young one, right? Like if they did, well, they could honestly get a different actress.
Dora the Explorer
for
actress
everyone.
if she got older.
Well, Clementine is
not
black.
when Clementine got older.
Not Hispanic. Well, she might be Hispanic. We don't know that for fact.
Clementine is black.
Just purely black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Alright.
should. I think it would be great. I think it would be really good. I love Clementine so much. I would love to see that happen. And we don't. I feel like we've never really, because they botched Carl's story in The Walking Dead. Like I'd
I
really
stopped
like
watching
to
after
see.
season 1, so I lost interest after season 1.
You know,
They really messed it up.
They
Like
really did.
I want to see Walking Dead through the child's eye. Like I think that would be so good.
It
And like just
sucks.
watching someone who's been alive on Earth like longer in the apocalypse than pre-apocalypse.
Yeah.
I think that would be incredibly interesting.
I agree. I think it will too.
I was about to say, like, this is a little off track. Like, it sucks how The Walking Dead has some moments that were just so fantastic, and then other moments that were just
So bad. Like
so bad.
yeah,
dude.
memes were born from that show. D Wade.
The Wayne Wade.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
Thank you. I got last one 2 years ago. He's doing comment. Oh, one thing I'd like to add. Well, some of the Telltale games, they make phenomenal games. Like They made the Batman Telltale game. I'm not sure if Borderlands was Telltale, but the Borderlands Telltale game was amazing.
Thank you. That's my
Wolf
favorite
Among
Telltale
Us.
game.
I didn't play Wolf Among
Life is
Us.
Strange.
That was good.
I played
too.
Life is Strange. Yeah,
Not Telltale.
they're
No
companies in a
That's
rush.
Telltale. Life is Strange.
Mhm.
I didn't finish that. If anyone knows spoilers for that, I'll be sad if you spoil it.
Yeah, but like the Batman Telltale game was great. When you played with Joker side, Frank, if you want to play a good Batman game like that, play the Telltale game of the Batman.
See,
So-
I tried to play the first season of the Telltale, but I didn't get into it. I found myself pretty bored with it. Not gonna lie.
It's really good storytelling though. Like
Yeah.
it's a good
It
overall
wasn't.
game.
It definitely was. I can't remember, so I can't say if it was great or bad or anything. But I remember getting up to where you kind of know like who Catwoman is, and she knows who you are at the same time.
Oh, Kyle.
As Batman.
So I forgot her first name.
Selena.
But Selena Kyle.
So, and I think Harvey Dent was also mentioned. I think.
Oh yeah, he's in that game.
I
Yeah,
think he's in it. Right.
Yeah, Two
right.
Faces in there. Yeah.
And there's like a reporter who I think Batman sometimes bags if like you're into that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Vicky
you
Vale?
know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vicky Vale's in it.
actually, I think it is.
Well,
yeah.
Vicky Vale turns out to be evil.
Mm.
Does she?
Yeah, she's a part of like this.
Honestly,
A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people like read the newest Batman or like the latest ones.
Yeah.
There's this crew called like it's just like older like upper like citizens. Even Bruce Wayne's not a part of it. He's been offered to be a part of it. It's called like the Night Owls or something like that.
The Court of Owls?
Court of Owls, yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky Vale's a part of the Court of Owls.
No way.
Yeah, she's like some.
That's something different.
They totally went a
That's
whole different route. I was not expecting that. Like they introduced so many villains. Joker, obviously,
Yeah.
but he's really not Joker. He's still
John Doe, right?
He's John Doe.
Yeah.
Because no one knows his real identity.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the option to become friends with him in the game. So if
Yeah.
you don't, he turns on you. If you no, he saves you for some other point.
Well, but right before we switch seats again, like it's not Walking Dead, but I don't think anyone else is gonna say this game. I think many people would be happy to see a movie rendition of The Last of Us.
Oh, I think so too. That has
it's on my honorable mentions if we were gonna go there. But in reality, it could possibly be on like all of our top lists if we played.
Oh
that
yeah,
game.
100%.
Like, I've heard
The second
so
one's
many
coming out
things.
this year.
Right? And
Well, it's been delayed like 18 times.
I think
has,
that would be
it has.
bad.
I think for good reason though.
Yeah, they needed to be.
I'd rather be
great.
delayed than come out sooner and shitty.
Yeah.
I think Last of Us would work best as like a multi-season TV show.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, I don't. There's too much to pack in. I feel like.
All right. Are we moving on to our last ones?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. So my last one was actually going to be Jesse's last one because I didn't think he was going to show up. So I'll leave that. I'll save that for his, even though I 100% agree with it too. The other game is another game I haven't played, but I think it would work well as a TV show, like Game of Thrones and The Witcher. Elder Scrolls. I think Elder Scrolls is something I could get into from a TV show
Yeah,
rather than the
definitely.
video game because I don't really play video games that much anymore. But I think if it came out as a TV show, it would definitely spark my interest toward it. I don't have much to say about it because I don't know much about it. But I know there are several storylines that could be made for several different
Spanning
characters.
a very long, like hundreds of years.
Exactly. Like, there's long history to it. Listen, ever since Game of Thrones, I'm down for any mythical and, like, medieval kind of setting. I think it would be good as
I'm
a
glad
TV
to
show.
hear you say that because I feel like Game of Thrones did do like a lot of good for like that genre, like
Yeah.
for that high fantasy. Like, I mean, Game of Thrones isn't like high fantasy because it's more down to earth, but there are dragons and magic.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, a franchise like Elder Scrolls would be welcomed, especially as like a live action, if they can do it right. Like, I was playing Skyrim today, and the stories, just the little stories, everything in it is just, things are great. Things are great, you know. Things are gruesome. You
I
know.
think it would have to be a multiple movie franchise
It
because
would
if
have
you
to
were to
be.
try to fit all of
How about-
Skyrim
Well,
in one movie,
That's
What's
why I
a
said
season?
TV show.
A season
Ah,
for each game.
Yeah.
A mini,
I think it would be better as a TV show.
mini series for each game. 1 or 2 seasons
Sure.
per game.
I've never played the game, but I heard great things from you about it,
Skyrim,
and like
well.
from like James and everyone else. Really, like they say that it's a phenomenal game. Like it's just
the world.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like people like that world view shit, you know.
It really, it's funny you said that world view shit because it's literally like that world view shit. Like it's just one, like Skyrim's just one country on this continent of Tamriel, and each game's like a different like country, and it's just crazy. Oh man, so much cool stuff. Just such deep like lore and background stuff. Like deeper than a lot of franchises I know that didn't start off as a video game. You know, like. Oh man, it's wonderful. That's it.
That's all I really got to say on it. You can move on to yours, Adam.
Mine is one of my favorite games. I literally just got into it because it was free on PlayStation this month. It's the BioShock franchise.
Oh,
BioShock!
Fantastic choice.
Did
not even think of that.
Didn't think of that either. That would be a pretty scary one.
It would be that being a TV show like that would be.
Oh, you ever play Outlast? That would be a good movie.
Yeah,
too.
that one would be one thing. Like I started playing the collection like a couple days ago. I'm like really deep into it. I'm like addicted to it now. Like I just love it. Like what like the daddy, like the big daddy and the little sister, and like the newer ones, like the collection with Elizabeth and all that.
Oh right, Infinite's included in there.
Yeah, Infinite's Hulu collection. Yeah, I really like Infinite.
That was that game was always intriguing to me. I remember watching like a game.
That's good.
I think it was on the 360. I don't think did that game even make it to next gen consoles. Like,
it's on PS4.
Well, it is, but did they remaster it or they did? I didn't even remember if they. I don't know if they have it remastered for Xbox One. I mean, I assume they do. I guess, but
it's a lot of fun.
I gotta get around
the overall concept. Like,
wait, isn't that not? Oh, okay. I remember BioShock. I believe was first announced as an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
And then PS4 got their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow Big Daddy still found his way into PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
But I'm almost certain it was announced as an Xbox exclusive.
It was, yeah. Well, I'm not familiar with the first two ones. I'm playing the Infinite one. I have more enjoyment playing that one right now. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna finish the other two.
Very abstract and interesting.
Oh, it is. Like each game starts off like you get on the boat. Like you can't even control yourself when you're on the boat yet. Like these, like a person or two people, like Infinite, two people take you. They help you along the game. They give you hints and all that when you go further into the story. And like they really don't really talk to you. So like get yourself into this tower, go down. And you can't get back up until you go all the way through the game. It's really fun, and it's like it has a good storyline too. So they can make a TV show out of that, like it's not post-apocalyptic, it's kind of like futuristic, but in present time because that where you are in that space, is like past, but it has like future technology also in it.
Gotcha.
It's like that weird combination. Of it's like some Star Wars in a way. It's
like early
1900s.
Like you can't use it. There's no vehicles you take. Well, there is, but like you can't control it. It's just like a hovercraft, but you can't control it. It's automatically set to go where you want to go.
Imagine like steam traps and shit, but there's also like it's high technology, but not high. Like I don't know, they don't have some quality of life things, I guess.
They don't. They do not. But it's a very good game.
Okay. And that isn't just an Xbox exclusive?
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore?
It's a PS4.
Might have to get into that too. Yeah.
Yeah, BioShock's well loved by many people, and it's funny. It actually kind of flown under the radar like recently a lot. I feel like because
it fell off a bit.
It did. I mean,
I don't even think it had like
this generation.
I don't even think it pulled a Fallout where like Fallout killed itself with releasing a horrible game.
Yeah.
But no, I think BioShock. Yeah, I think it just concluded. Like I think it just had a nice send off.
It did.
All right, Joe.
Anyone ever play a little game franchise called Mass Effect?
Yes, of course.
I have not.
Right, so the Mass Effect series, I don't know what it would be best as. Mass Effect is just a space epic. You play as Commander Shepard. You fight for humanity basically against this Reaper threat and all this other crap. You've got aliens everywhere. It's like Star Wars, Star Trek. It's like got his own thing going on. The main character, I think his default appearance, he looks kind of like a younger, less buff John Cena. So if we get like an actor that looks like that, it would be easy.
Yeah.
Easy to replicate.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say Doom.
People love Doom. Doom already had a movie, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Doom Annihilation. I don't know if it was related. I could have swore. I could have swore.
I saw a couple trailers for it, but I never saw it.
Yeah, I think it is. That's what it is actually called. But Mass Effect. It was such a big scale. You're going from planet to planet. You have your crew, which you can change up whenever you want. You had dialogue. You had meaningful conversations with your teammates. It's a BioWare game, so they really took pride in their storytelling and your conversations with your teammates.
Yeah.
Like a Telltale game. Mm-hmm. And if they were able, to expand, that world was very interesting to me. There was so much cool crap going on. Mass Effect 2 was my favorite of the three. But
I only played the first one.
Right. So Mass Effect, I don't know. Mass Effect 3 had a lot of controversy with its ending, but
I heard that.
I heard it had a really shitty ending. Didn't
I didn't like it personally. I get why a lot of people didn't like it, but I also get what they were trying to do with that ending. Another big problem was the whole ending got leaked on Reddit, excuse my language, holy poop. Frank, could you just cut that out?
Alright.
Oh my god. The whole final plot line got leaked for the third game, and I remember people were reading that and people were freaking out, saying it was not up to par with what they thought what BioWare would create.
So even before the game came out, they were pissed with how it ended.
Pissed with the ending. Yeah, I don't even know who got the leaks. It was a script, literally a script.
Yeah.
For the ending.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It was crazy.
Huh.
But I don't want that to damper anyone's
right.
expectations with that. It's definitely a space epic, and it would do probably well on the big screen. I want to say a movie on the movie scene because I think bigger budget, more action, everything. They can show, I don't know, there'd be a lot of cool ways to show, the fighting, with the, what's that, it's kind of like magic technology.
CGI?
No, I can't remember. In Mass Effect, they use a combination. It's magic and technology. I can't remember what it's called nowadays. And, I don't know, it's just interesting. It's interesting. That's all I got to say about that. That's my number one.
All right. Jesse, you want to switch up again?
Yeah, my name's Survive. The anime.
Frank, I'm so sorry for cursing. I'm freaking out.
Joe, literally, who cares?
Shut up, Jesse.
Alright. Obvious pick, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I would love to see an anime for it. It could be one season. And I want it to be the Tournament of Power arc from Dragon Ball Super. Exactly.
So you just want all of them in all 76 characters? How many characters? 78?
Somewhere 77, something like that.
You want all 77 characters in an arena, in a large arena, and you want to duke it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a free for all.
Who wins that?
Obviously Kirby.
I mean, realistically, Kirby would win. Actually, Kirby is the strongest one.
Kirby, Meta Knight,
Not Meta Knight wouldn't be able to chill.
In the final round would be Kirby and King K. Rool.
Galaxy Buster 2.
Listen to this. Top 5, actual strongest there would be probably Kirby, Ganondorf, Palutena, Bayonetta, and... Did I say 5? Kirby, Ganon, Bayo, Palu, and maybe Mewtwo.
I'm surprised you put your boy King K. Rool in there.
No, dude, Meta Knight cannot chill with them. Meta Knight cannot chill with them.
Dude, he can chill with Kirby, who's a Galaxy Buster.
Kirby has never lost to Meta Knight.
That's true. That is true. He's almost on the verge of being defeated, but he didn't. He never lost.
I'm not defending Meta Knight or anything. I don't even like him that much.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what? You can edit this in. They did a reveal trailer. Since Smash 4, they've been doing reveal trailers for brand new characters. And if you watch the Palutena reveal trailer, it's literally anime. It's just anime. It's
I love that one.
an anime fight of Pit versus Link, and it was fantastic. And I would love to see that style implemented into a Tournament of Power-esque arena with all the fighters knock out Daisy first, and we're good. I hate Daisy.
Why do you hate? What's your beef with Daisy?
Dude, her hair is just a mustache, and now that I said that, you're never gonna be able to look at her the same way.
I think Daisy's absolute trash too. I don't know why
I hate Daisy. Hi, I'm Daisy.
I mean, it
I'm
makes
like,
sense
oh my
she's there,
god.
but why wasn't she just a skin of peach?
Exactly.
She was in the last game. I don't understand why that had to be changed. But honorable mention, because I thought Smash would be a little bit too obvious. My honorable mention is for Little Big Planet. Anyone ever play that?
Of course.
Yeah?
I played the first and second ones, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see, like, Sackboy. I think that would be, like, a lot better than a Minecraft movie. Like,
I'm sorry.
Sackboy could be,
Sackboy
like...
just a spy just taking people's skins.
Yeah, like, Sackboy. It would be awesome. A Little Big Planet movie. Like, that would be really
And
interesting.
the narrator is telling you what to do.
Yeah, just the narrator. It would be nice.
Would it be like some like Wall-E kind of thing? Like or
Maybe.
something like that? That's what I was about to say.
It could be like that, Little Big Planet. Or, you know what? What about that game that was on the DS? I was going to say Drawn Together, but that's like an Adult Swim TV show, right? No.
Cartoon show.
What is it called? Oh, is it called Drawn to Life? No. It's like a blonde-haired protagonist, and you have to like draw
I know
stuff.
what you're talking about. I don't remember the name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Scribblenauts. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I think it is Scribblenauts.
Yeah, and that would be cool too. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
All right.
Never.
So I think that'll do it for us. Those were all of our top 3 video game into movie, TV, or anime adaptions. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm glad that we're back again doing the podcasts in the year of 2020. More episodes to come. We'll be having spotlight episodes, which are interviewing other video creators and our creators as well. So I'm excited to be doing those soon as well. And I hope you guys are back on for another episode sometime soon. I would. Yes, I've been meaning to get her on here for sure. But anyway, I would like to thank my co-host this evening, Adam Fadiga. Thank you for being here. I want to thank my other co-host, Jesse McKnight, for being here, my brother. And my cameraman, as always, Joe Critelli. Thank you for helping out, as always. And that'll do it for us. If you like this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.
No, I guess it would have to be Sacrifice. I think I like that one the most. I just think I like the songs where I'm just honest, and I try to be unapologetically honest on every track, but it just comes out in more tracks than others. I think that one came out the most honest because a lot of times I do think about like what I really have to do to make sure this dream actually pans out. So it starts off, a load of questions got me up at night. Like how much do I have to sacrifice? My sanity, pennies, a shot at the normal life? Fuck that, I've never been normal, right? So just thinking about everything and just really just digging deep on what the root of the issue is, which is a lot of just me being more honest. And that was another thing that helped the writing process of it. A couple tracks I just completely scrapped because I was just like, this is just not good enough. This can't make it. So I had to just throw away whole verses, delete whole verses, and then just rewrite a couple songs from scratch. And then when I started doing that, just making myself more open to just rewriting things and just being comfortable with accepting my own criticism without being too harsh, but understanding that I can do better.